Hey, it's Cody. Welcome back to the channel. And on today, we are going to be working on the frame, getting the frame section shorter because I did the bumper tuck on and I raised it up. And you can see the bumper or the frame hanging down underneath it. And I personally don't like the way the valence looks on this truck. That might change after we get done, but we'll see what happens. But I got a little bit ahead of myself and forgot to record before I started cutting, so you guys are just going to have to kind of imagine what it looked like. Okay, so far, that would have been there like that, and it would have looked up, yeah, just pretty much like that. I also trimmed this back a little bit because it was getting a little bit closer to the bumper than I liked it to be. It's really tight tolerances, so I'm going to throw that trash on both sides. My plan here is I'm going to take this piece of metal, I'm going to put it on here, and cap it off, weld it all in back in that strong, grind it down, and then that should help with the bumper tuck. The other day I cut out the cross member that went right here, got that all cleaned up, got the spots cleaned up where the old mounts were that I never did before. Got to weld them a couple spots and grind them back down, make them smooth again. But that's pretty much it. I'm about done with the frame part of this, and they can go off to paint and then start putting the sumbitch back together. Okay, I got those two pieces cut out and tacked in. Now I'm gonna weld them up, grind them down. Won't even know they were there. Unless you watch this video. Then I guess you'll know. I got the new plates tacked in. Now time to grind them down smooth. Should look real good. Won't need them toe hooks anymore. I pretty much have the frame ready to get stripped and then head off to paint. I think I'm gonna have it sandblasted. If not, I'm just gonna paint and strip it. I sandblasted it like, I think 3 years ago when I first built this thing. But I didn't get all nooks and crannies because it was cold outside and I didn't really care then. I care now. But yeah, the frame should be pretty much ready to go. And then I'm gonna start working on the body now, which I'll show you guys what I'm getting ready to do now. And we'll go from there. So yesterday I spent the rest of the day cleaning up the rest of the front of the frame. Got the bumper tuck notch part done. Cleaned up right here, made it all smooth. Because the welds weren't the prettiest there because they're WFO frame plates, but this one, when I put it on, instead of being bent in, it was bent out. I guess it was a 4:30 on a Friday job, not a Wednesday job. Oh well, no biggie. I got it beat in and I got it done. This side's pretty much all finished up. I think I got everything fixed I want to fix. And now to the rear quarters. So originally when we had built this, the frame and body were not one piece at all. And about halfway through, I kind of realized I fucked up making my rear frame mounts for the coil buckets. And then when we went to go put the body on, we had to do this cut here. Sorry, can't really get it all in the frame. But so this went there like that. So we had to notch it for all that. So my plan is now, I'm gonna cut this off, get rid of that. I'm gonna box all this back in, but I'm gonna raise it up to about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch up, just so this has got plenty of room. I'm dropping it down a little bit extra, so there shouldn't be any room issues. But this is all behind the seat, behind that, behind the cooler, and then the seat goes right here. So my plan is I'm gonna put all my amps in this area between them anyways, so it's not like I'm losing anything doing this. But yeah, that's my plan now. It's got a little bit of rust starting on these, so I'm gonna get it all cleaned up, get them straight. They were cut out with the Sawzall, so they're not perfect. And then I'm gonna start bending a piece and getting it put in. And then should be able to get the bottom side of the body prepped and get it bedlined. And then the body's ready to go back onto the frame whenever the frame's ready. Okay, so it's several days later now from when this video first started. Been kind of a weird week. Been off and on working on it. Been a bunch of parts showing up, so I'm going to show you guys what all I got in the mail. Got the rear quarter pieces started. Got one side finished, making the other side now. And then hopefully get those. I'd like to try getting them in tonight. It's Friday night. If not, I'll maybe get them in tomorrow morning. I'll be here early in the morning. And I got to put a lift kit on tomorrow night, so I won't have time to work on it tomorrow night. But yeah, here's all the parts that I got coming in the mail this week, and should be able to start on those things after I get these rear quarters done and go from there. So here's the quarter filler plates I've been making. That one's pretty much done. I gotta put it in, tag it in, and we'll finish it up, seam seal it. I still gotta bend that one. But first off would be this brake booster delete plate kit. Let me see what else. So all the hardware needed. Sorry about that. It comes from manualbrakes.com. Figured I'd do a vacuum booster delete because the firewall is painted. And the new camera I got's not gonna probably build much vacuum. So that's gonna go on there just like that. And the other plate will go there, and then the master cylinder will bolt directly to it. So with that being there, we ain't gonna really block up any of that sweet paint job we got going on. So that's one of the small things we got this week. I'll go over to my goodie box. Polyurethane transmission mount, Aeromotive fuel pump, can install tool because I'm gonna be doing a few of these here soon. And it was cheap, so brake line, can do all that. This chrome brake master cylinder. It's pretty much a Wilwood knockoff, like exact spec of the Wilwood. We'll have the top pinstripes by Rich. I think it's the plan there. Rear main seal exhaust gasket to the goodies. Got a Texas Speed Performance Chop Monster camshaft for the 5.7. Got the install kit, push rods, double valve springs. Don't want to drop that. I've dropped them before. They're fun, some old ones. Haven't broke one yet. Don't want to break that one, so we're gonna find out. Oh shit. There's those with the painted titanium retainers. Gonna be shiny. You know, nothing's better than ordering, you know, expensive parts and you get free stuff. Got, like, this is like some really weird quality for a card. It's crazy. And I got some stickers, some more stickers, bolts, a pin. I'll probably end up losing it at work or somebody's gonna steal it, but we got a pin. A koozie cup, gonna use that this summer in the Blazer. Nothing too fancy, just a converter. I didn't spend the big boy money to get the billet. Front half, probably should have, but it's not a big deal. Not looking for big numbers. It's only a 3,000 stall, so nothing too crazy. Gotta make sure I put that on the rotisserie so it doesn't expire. If you're a part of the Sloppy Mechanics on Facebook, you'll get that joke. If not, go look it up. It's fucking hilarious. But that's pretty much it. Gonna get back to making the rear quarters and make an update after that. Okay, so I got the rear quarter pieces put in finally. Got them welded in, seam sealed in. I left a little pocket thing because I think that's where my coil bug's gonna pretty much sit, like right here. And I think my resi's gonna go right here. I'm gonna maybe sand down that seam sealer. First time using seam sealer, not too bad. Got both of them sides done. So it's gonna have an amp rack between the two. So I'm gonna build my amp rack right here. And then I think I'm gonna try out using some Syncut Cinch stuff and make a cooler bracket, because my cooler goes right there in that piece of aluminum, and then there's another one right there. It keeps sliding back, but I want it to be easily removable. So yeah, that's where we're at. I'm hoping I can get the rest of it cleaned up this week, get the bottom of it done, and then gonna bedline the bottom side of the truck, and then focus on the frame, getting it ready to go. That should be it though. So as usual, if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, send it to your friends. I'm not trying to get rich off making this YouTube videos. I'm just trying to get my stuff out there a little bit more. Instagram's kind of falling off. Facebook's hit and miss. You get a bunch of old people bitching about your wheels or something because they stick out too far, even though the wheels I'm running are from 2000s with boggers. But hey, you know, they stick out too far. They do stick out a little far, but nothing too big deal. But, yep, like.